Brittany Renner done tackled more niggas than Myles Garrett. How was that PJ Washington fault? Can somebody tell me? Because Brittany Renner has caught more balls than Jerry Rice. How was that Kevin Gates' fault? If Brittany Renner done got sacked more than Vinny Testaverde in his prime years of football, can somebody tell me, how was that DJ Academics' fault? I don't know, but it seemed like we having a bad case of accountability on Brittany Rener's behalf, because it seems to be everybody's fault except hers as to why she's in the situation she's in today. And we gonna talk about it, man. Only grown folks allowed. The only place you can get celebrity news and grown folk conversation. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video, and let's get into it. Now, see, what we got here is a bad case of accountability, right? It's a 53-man roster on a full football team, right? We also know Brittany Renner has been with at least 35 niggas. Don't be mad at me for saying 35. That's what she said. I'm going to put another 35, 40 on top of that. So I'm going to say around the 75, 80 area, because ain't no way that you've been skipping around celebrities, movie stars, athletes from every athletic sport you could possibly name. And you only at. Well, I'm going to show y'all about 14 in a minute. We going to get to that. But this is the problem with females like Brittany Renner, which makes her no different than a hood rat in the projects that mess with all the trap niggas that got money. But from trap nigga to trap nigga to trap nigga to trap nigga, her financial situation don't never change. So 20 trap niggas that get money down the line, you still in the projects, but it's them 20 trap niggas' fault that you still in the projects a whole 20 niggas later? No, that's your fault. So for Brittany Renner to be saying she's rebuilding right now, it ain't that she rebuilding. She got to resituate. She thought her face and her body was going to make sure she was set for life by way of only giving it to niggas that got certain amounts of money. And that don't guarantee nothing if you don't get a ring. A couple dollars in your bank account, some lingerie, some Lululemon outfits is not financial security for the future when you have a kid right now. So it's more or less PJ Washington's fault. It's more or less Kevin Gates and academics and people of that nature fault that you in your situation, instead of you blaming yourself for you being in the situation that you in. And now because you in that situation, you in Mississippi. You went from staying in luxury hotels, being in luxury cars and limos and Cadillac trucks and entourages and security because of who you with, to now you back in a state somewhere where the garbage man probably don't even motherfucking run. And it's your baby dad fault. It's Kevin Gates' fault. It's academics' fault. It's Trey Songz's fault. It's Lil Uzi's fault. You done brought all these niggas around into your life, especially the ones that you brought into your life once you had a kid. And you think you hold the same value when you show people that you don't have no concern for shit like that. And you wonder why you back in Mississippi, AC look like it ain't working. Your makeup is sweated off. You looking crazy. And it's everybody's fault except yours. Well, if you ain't physically fit, if you ain't financially stable enough to take care of our kid, why you can't send it with the nigga that got the millions? But because women choose money over niggas, or should I say money over men, you would prefer to keep your kid and this nigga give you enormous amounts of money solely to quote unquote care for his kid, when it wouldn't cost PJ Washington $35,000 a month to take care of his kid. If he had him, he already got the crib. He already got the cars. The double refrigerator already loaded. He good. It's always these hood rat minded, come up off what a nigga got type of females that blame these rich niggas when they got to go back to the hut they was in before they met this. You see what I'm saying? It's crazy. Now, mind y'all, This is Brittany Rener's dating history. And this is just from 2013, 2014 on up to 2022, bruh. We don't know all of what she did before that. We don't know all of what she did after 2022. We in 2026 going into 2027 in a couple months, bruh. And we got everybody from Colin Kaepernick, Trey Songz in 2014, Chris Brown 2015, Tyga in 2016. And that's how you know she chasing money. It wasn't about talent, potential, none of that shit. It was about money because Ben Simmons shoot free throws like Shaq, and she was with him in 2016. That's crazy to me because she could have came to my city. We could have went over to the basketball court, and I could have made 10 out of 10 on double rim. She could have gave me some. Then she doubled down to 2017. Then she with Lil Uzi in 2018. Then she found her another rich nigga, one of the best scorers in the NBA, but he ain't got no damn defense, James Harden. And right after James Harden, she end up with Drake, and this is 2018 too. We talking about already 3 people in just 2018. Lil Uzi, James Harden, and Drake. And then she end up with Jamal Murray. And I'm going to stop at 10. And I'm going to tell you why I'm stopping at 10 real quick. The brokest nigga in the 10 that I just named is Tyga, bruh. She was with niggas that had that money. And life evidently didn't stabilize in the process of 2013, moving all the way up to 2018, to where she was stable enough to see herself through life. So she mad at these niggas. She mad at these niggas. What about the money these niggas tricked on you? Only nigga on the list that didn't trick on you and fly you out was Colin Kaepernick, bruh. Everybody else booked a flight, sent a kite, probably deposited some money into her bank, probably bought her a little car. Then you zero into women's most hated man, Kevin Samuels. This is where I draw the line right fucking here, right? And I'm going to tell you, rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. But this is why I draw the line, right? Because you gave Kevin Samuels some, and then got the nerve to get on here and talk about rappers and bloggers and basketball players and niggas that you've been with. And you point the blame at all of them. None of this got nothing to do with being your fault when these are men that you chose that got high value. Didn't value you enough to make sure that you was cool in the future. Now you with child back in Mississippi trying to figure this shit out. And you mean to tell me that this very thing ain't the shit the hood rats be doing? Go take all the value out they self, then come back damaged, broken, depressed, stressed, and want you to fix them, heal them, flex with them, refurbish them, and play Dr. Phil after a list of niggas. Let me just say this, and I always use this analogy because women need to understand this because I love women. This ain't the channel where I'm bashing women. I'm a bashing man just like I'm a bashing woman. If we doing certain things we need to fix, I'm going to talk about it. I was the toxic nigga, so I could talk about toxic niggas. I was with toxic women, so I could talk about toxic women. But in the case of me talking about the value of a woman, I break it down in car terms. Because when you go buy a car, and right now I'm speaking from all sides, women and men, because when we go buy cars, what's the first thing that we do when we go look at that car? We check the miles. So if the miles be too high for our liking, what we do? Let me know in the comments. What we do when the miles too high on the car? We don't even check up under the hood. We move along to the next car. Because the miles ain't right, why check the hood? Why check under the hood? Why check the engine, right? We move along. Next car. The miles might be decent. So now we got to check the engine. But the engine all tore up. You ain't trying to fix nothing that you about to buy. So now you move along. Mileage messed up on the first car. Second car, mileage was kind of high, but the engine was messed up. Next car, you get to it. Only got about 20,000 miles on it. For a car that's good. Keep in mind, cars come off the lot with 0 miles. So this is where we start comparing the car to the woman, because the car comes off the lot 0 miles. Women come in this world virgins. First nigga that get to drive you and ride you is the first nigga that get to put miles on you, right? So now, that first nigga, you got some miles on you now from the first one. Now you run across your second dude. You get some more miles put on you. Now, what happens when I'm the 37th nigga that meets you down the line? And now you got 175,000 miles on you. The value of the car is almost none. You're not going to get what this car was originally worth. It has almost 200,000 miles on it. And because it has 200,000 miles on it, you know it been drove and driven by multiple niggas. And we don't like to have cars everybody didn't have. So what make you think we want to have women that everybody didn't have? And that's something that Brittany Renner has to remind herself of, because at the end of the day, so many men have had her that her value went down, bruh, tremendously. I don't even think it's so much about the age. She still got a nice body and she still look good. But it's the value. With women, they lose their value. Can't go mess with 1,000 niggas and then meet me. I'm 1,001. I don't even, you see what I'm saying? And you want me to wash the car now. You want me to get the dust off the seats. You want me to put some more air in the tire. You want me to fix the transmission. You want me to take care of your kid. You want me to, come on. You just let 1,000 niggas before me run you over, but you want me to drive you right. Just remember that. That's how, you see what I'm saying? No, you ain't a car, but you gonna get driven through some things like you won. The more you pass yourself along to man after man after man after man after man, till being with man after man end up being, you done been with hella men. Now you sitting in Mississippi hot as hell, and not one of these rich niggas want to come get you. And you can tell all the stories you want to in a book, on your stream, all the stories you want to. And none of these niggas gonna come save you, because you wasn't saving yourself to begin with. And that's where accountability strikes, because you gotta fault yourself. You pick these niggas, and you really pick these niggas out of money and fun, not stability and permanence. So you was destined to end up at anyway, because a nigga ain't obligated to take care of nobody but they wife. And you ain't married to nobody right now. So you ain't you're nobody's obligation. Grown folk convo, man. Grown folk family, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video, man. And let me know what y'all think about this Brittany Renner situation, her going off on the internet and blaming all her past partners and kind of like lightweight exposing them and not being accountable for the fact that these are people that you chose. So whatever the situation end up being, you still got to fault yourself because you chose these people. And she really ain't doing that. And until she start being accountable of what she do with her life, don't be mad that there's people out here being critical of what you out here doing and what's happening and the results that we see from you because of it. Because we're going to be critical. The world judges. It's just a harsh reality. You know what I mean? You got to deal with it. But let me know what y'all. Only Grown Folks Allowed. The only place you can come for celebrity news and grown folk convo, man. I'm out.
And also to my baby daddy, PJ, I know you're going to watch this because I know your dream is to stream. You wish you could stream instead of having to go to, never mind, practice. But stop fucking playing with me and stop fucking playing with our son. On everything I love, babe, Fed's building a case. Okay? And you keep playing. Okay, that's why you're going to get traded. That's why no good is going to come to you. And you keep talking about the Lord and you want to carry that Bible around as a prop. Boy, if you don't stop. What did the Bible say about them children? Because you're okay with doing what you're doing to our son, and you got your other fucking kids living a certain kind of way, and you think that, and people think that shit's funny. You think that nigga got over? You think that shit's cool? That's fucking deadbeat behavior. You're a fucking deadbeat, And I'm always going to have, my issue is always going to fucking be with you. Now, if you let people get in my mix, well, okay, well, shit. Let's all settle up then. Because you be letting that shit. The reason that you're even still married to that bitch is because y'all keep trying to prove a point to me. Because that's what it is. Because she's also the same bitch that invited me and Paul to Thanksgiving back in, what was it, 2024, said that she went through his phone multiple times and couldn't find anything. How did you catch him cheating? But did that make a video? Did y'all know that? No. Girl, huh? We got to be honest now. You done try to catch the nigga, and let me tell you something. In my video where I said 5 ways he probably is cheating on you, one of those is you feel need to go through his phone. So you're just going to stay with him because you have no self-respect, and you're not going to get better than PJ. The difference between me and you is I can. You know nothing about. And you guys are talking about, well, I understand why PJ doesn't, because I saw the video of you going up. That video was like from 2023. Did you guys also see the other times when PJ brought Elisa to my fucking house on multiple occasions, trying to incite violence? Huh? No, you didn't. That wasn't recorded. Were you guys there when he said, I'm going to make you look like an unfit mother, no matter what it takes? So I'm going up against someone with endless resources that's threatening to take my child and make me look like I'm unfit, and then bringing his bitch that he's fucking with to my house to try to fight me. And let me tell you something. Bitch, you don't want it with me either. Because you know I'll line that shit up any fucking day with you. That's nothing. Huh? Like, did you forget that PJ pulled my mom off of you? Okay. Huh? You don't want that shit with me, babe. I didn't offer it to you. I offered that to you. You were out of breath because you're out of shape. You had your back against the fucking car door, and I said, what's up? What are we doing? I'm not about to just hit you. That's not really my style. I'm not a bully. You're going to have to line it up. Let's do it proper, you know? So it's like, that's why even when her and I were going back and forth, she's talking about saying, you got my number. Bitch, fuck, you got my address. And y'all sent the nanny to come get my son just when y'all went to come and get him. Because y'all don't really want them problems. Stay in Frisco and stay safe. This is, listen, babe. This is not a crash out, babe. Yo, what you're hearing is passion. What you're hearing is conviction. Okay? So I use my voice for the forces of good. And I'm always going to stand up for myself as I am other women.